Hello, 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 my beautiful people, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are German Naija. Today, I'm gonna cook for you black soup. Super live, super fresh, super Nigerian. So here you see me picking the sand leaf. I bought it, washed it. Now I'm picking everything with a stronger part. And I'm singing, as you can see. But a compliment that I was actually fast on picking it. It was not too difficult. See? There we are almost done. We have my mother-in-law for visitor. She is giving me a little advising. So we now have to add a bit of small cold water. And we grind it with fingers, hands, so that bitter leaf, that bitter taste of the sand leaf goes out a bit. So you basically wait until the little water that we had before turns green. Okay. We're having raining season. Nigeria is a very peaceful, cozy place now. Outside it's raining, temperature's alright. Inside, and cooking. We're enjoying also, of course, my mother-in-law, the mother of my husband. She is just a very kind person. Can you believe that that woman actually born 8 children? Wow. He's a great, great role model for me. He is really, not that I want to have 8 children. Much. I'm too old for that. But I just love her presence. She has that calm, loving patience. I guess all mothers have patience. She takes her patience. And she's also open. I never had any problems ever with her. You're always welcome. Accept me how I am. So since we washed the first round, we pressed it out, removed all the water. Now it's the second round. A bit of water again. Yeah. So after that, we just add a lot of water. Now, sand leaf has to release the sand. We don't want the sand soup. And now we are taking meat. We're having 2 kinds here. Beef. This is the one here. Maybe that was 1 kilo, 1.5. I'm not sure. We bought it frozen. And then this is 1 kilo of goat with skin and bones. We put it to the pot in order to wash away all the blood. Nigerians don't like blood. Not that we like it, but they really don't like blood. I know when I'm going with my husband to a steak restaurant, he's like, everything must be well done. What is looking at to a steak? Medium. No, but everything is well done. Everything is really well done. So we remove all the blood here. You see, I'm pressing the meat to get all the blood out. Oh, a bit more. See, chop, and then we put it to the stove. We slice 1 onion. Oh, I was crying. Onion always makes me cry. Well, then it goes to the pot. Of course, what do we add? What do African kitchen like the most? Maggi. It's about like 4 or 5 cubes. And then a bit of salt, son borrowed the plate, as you can see. And then we just stirred. What we want now is we want to boil out all the juice. So the salt helps the meat to dehydrate. So I stirred and boiled. And cleaning, that's the most important thing that you do while you're cooking. Yeah. So now the sand leaf is without sand, hopefully. And we put it back to the filter. Clean it up. Yes, I just said clean. Okay, so what we're doing now is we're pressing all the remaining water out, put it back in the bowl. And then my sister-in-law was there over the weekend and she brought, the Asian call it Ellie. She washed it already for me and froze it, so I just had to make it, like unfold it, wash it again, just to be on the safe side, without the water. So we're gonna use for that black soup, we're gonna use two leaves, two kinds of leaves. So I put it there. Always check on the meat. So how you can see all the juice is coming out. Doing well. Part of the meat. You're doing it. And then we take it to a grinder because our grinder is not really good. So we take an onion, a bit of red oil, just sprinkle it a bit. And then my husband will go and grind it so that we can add it to the soup. Meat. It's boiling over. I mean, the boiling time of the meat is the longest because we want it tender, right? And before it goes to the grinder, we just add a bit of crayfish, like half of that pan. Maybe how much, of course, but you can see it. So we just have to pick the black stuff out of it. My mom-in-law, she is also Maria. Having so many Marias in that family. I think that is part why my husband married me. He loves the name. I love the name as well. If I could name my daughter Maria, I would do it, but I find it kind of funny. I know it runs a tradition to name your first son after yourself, like as the dad. I find it very funny to have mom and son, daughter, same name. So now we put the crayfish to that little plastic, so that look at it. Okay. Your turn. 1, 2, 3. So now we take fish, fresh frozen, as a whole. We later reduced, like I took one away back to the freezer. And see, we're gonna have a lot of dried frozen fish. There we go. The village fish. This round fish, they dry it in the sun. And because there's lots of stuff inside, especially warm and stuff, you need to boil it. So, boiling the dried frozen fish. It looks kind of smelly, but it's not too smelly. So here you see I have reduced away one, and now I'm taking out the inside frozen fish and wash it before I that goes all the stomach. No. It's not very hard to cook Nigerian food for me. Like, it's just patience, I guess. Takes time, but all the good food takes time. So the German food, if you take goulash, you have to boil it, how long? 3 hours, 4 hours, and you eat it only the next day. Yes. And oh, look at all that. That sand worms. Oh. Yeah. All that goes down the drain. I'm putting it to the boil for my mommy and lot. Help me with that. Pick it. Pick actually the fish bones, the little sticks. I think also the skin is not too nice, not all of it. The remaining worms that are still there. Everything going. In order for it to cool down a bit, I put it on a bit. She's picking it, the mommy, and meanwhile I'm boiling the frozen fish. We go. First, we add a little bit of salt, a bit of maki, onion. Oh, basically the same. Maybe for 30 minutes. Always clean in between. If you have time, you cook, and you have time in between, just clean. It will make the whole cooking process much better. So we actually put the pot with the meat back. Add a little water because now it has boiled for an hour. Now all the blood, everything is out. This is the remaining of the picking. Oh, and we forgot to take out the trash this day. So if you're cooking, be advised, everything fish fresh needs to be taken out. Same thing. So there you see, nicely picked. I still have one or two things that I'm still picking out. Basically, well picking. Thank you, mommy. Goes to the I added also a bit of red oil and also a bit more salt. Yeah, I really like it salty. So yeah, we are what we are. But that is up to your taste. How do you see? Nice. So now it's still red. It's red soup. Huh? So now frozen fish looks good as well. So I take it out and remove the fish bones. Nigerians actually, they don't mind putting it as it is with the fish bones to the soup. But for me and the kids, it's a bit better to put everything out. It's easier to eat for us. I don't really mind doing the extra work, but that's how we do it. Actually adapted over the years a lot of stuff so that also me and the kids can easily eat the food. We are also not adding any chili. Normally Nigerians would definitely add chili. We don't, and we remove all the bones. So my husband brought back the grinded beef. Look out. Very good. Okay, so I'm gonna turn that into the soup. Boil along. Now we have the beef, we have the goat, we have the dried boiled fish, and now we have the leaves. This is now green, but when it boils, it turns up. I'm just trying to take everything because we kind of like, it's not really a lot of leaf. It looks so big in the beginning, but it would have been better to put more leaf. I'm also not too happy in the unresolved. At the end, the result had a bit too much of meat and fish. Would have loved more soup, like more liquid. But no problem. We go for the frozen fish, fresh fish. I take really everything out that I can. I know it's maybe a bit super, but that's how I like it. So don't judge me, please. I just remove everything that I can. Then later I don't have to. Yeah. But it's really, I like this fish as well. It's so nice. I like it when it's fried, but boiled, and the soup is also really nice. I believe what is very specific about the Nigerian kitchen, and is definitely a big difference to a European kitchen, is that you put everything into one pot. Fish, the beef, the goat, the crayfish, just everything. Like you wouldn't do that. So I leave the bones and for the soup to get all the flavors of everything. And turn it. It's what Nigerians like. Oh, look how rich that soup is. So much meat, so much fish. Then you check the consistency of the liquid. It needs to get a bit of thick. So I boil it and constantly stir it a bit. There we go. Ooh. And as well check the consistency of the liquid so that it gets a bit thicker. Yeah, you can see that was many hours actually that we bought this. Oh, Mexica. That is almost there. Now it's time for making eba. You can either eat it with pounded yam or eba. The reason why I decided for eba is pounded yam we kind of always overeat. So I'm just making eba. This is it. But it's not easy, it's lighter on Alright, so you just pour hot water. I boiled it here with the kettle. We have like 10 kilos of curry for making eba. Take a small portion. Quick. Maria, you're too slow. You have to cover all the water with curry. Okay. There we go. Yes. Nice. Cover the water. And now the dried on top, I sprinkle just a bit of water so that everything is soaked in nicely. Then I cover and let it soak in for stirring. I like clean surfaces, so I always put all the machines inside the wardrobe. There we go. Oh, this soup. Look at it. Look at it. It's almost there. It's almost there. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. So guys, I hope you are enjoying how I cook it. The soup is ready. Now it's only the eba. Like now I have to be super strong. That is the hardest work of all of it. Making the eba. I think the spoon was a bit too small. So now, turn it. That was super strong. But I love eba the most. I also eat pounded yam, but eba, I like it more. I don't know, the consistency is better. So, you can see it. I'm having a hard time. Eba and me. But we're doing it, of course. So you make it actually in this smaller pot, and then you serve only part of it. Don't serve it like this. So I take half of it to the plate. There you go. A bit like ice cream, right? Making a giant ice cream. Yeah, so I'm taking like half of it roundabout, and then I form it to a nice ball with fresh water. This is how it looks. Right. And then on the other one, we take, of course, the soup. A nice variety of all the insides of the meat, of the fish, of some liquid. I'm liking more the liquid than all the other ingredients, but I know my family likes, of course, the meat. So there's kind of an order that you have to eat it. That's what I learned. You eat first liquid with the eba or with the pounded yam, and then you take meat or fish. So we are trying to teach our kids. So now it's ready to be served. Since the kids are still in school, it's just going to be us, 3 adults. Yummy, 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 yummy. So, we always pray before we eat. That looks so nice and juicy. So we always pray, then we say Guten Appetit. This is German, meaning Bon Appetit. And we kiss each other, and then off we go for the meat. It's like good. So I hope you guys enjoyed my today's cooking session. I'm always open for some hints. I love you guys so much. If you liked what I did, please subscribe, share, like, I don't know what. Just give me some feedback, comment. It was so much fun cooking today with you guys. I enjoyed the food, especially at the end. I ate half of that apple. So, thank you guys for watching, and be always safe, always cozy if you're in Nigeria. Enjoy the rain, enjoy good food. I love you guys, and see you next time. Bye bye bye. Everybody see me jubilate. They play.